I
a
swear
great
I
cold
clicked
open.
it. I swear I clicked it. I'm gonna click
Lucky
it
I
anyway
fastened
for
my
Who's the
everybody.
captain here?
We
pants back on.
gotta have
Yeah.
the intro. We gotta have the intro. So here we go.
Do we? Oh.
Good
There we
morning.
go.
Welcome to the Wake Up Hex Show. This time for real. It's not a deja vu. We're not even late, as people want you to believe. Where was that? Blasphemist. Where is it? Dozzy. We are not late. We were completely on time. Hey, so many people showed up. I threw in the live stream like an hour earlier than usual, even today, just to have it ready. And then so many people put it. And who was first today?
Works.
Who was first? Look at that. Nom Nom.
DJ Nom Nom.
Ate that
DD
first
nom nom,
title.
as expected. I see that SE is, of course, giving you an afternoon Das Spock. I think that's an adequate salutation. Although you're not
Very
in
adequate.
engineering, you're not in sciences.
Nah,
You're in command.
Science
not at
officer.
all.
You're in command.
Not at all.
And you have no
I'm
pointy
streaming from a
ears.
castle.
And number 3 Cryptochronic. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let's see. It's the usual suspects. Georgia Carrera as well. That's like a new name to me, but I'm also really bad at names, so I might not remember you unless you burn into my long-term memory. I'm like a cat. I don't remember things.
Yeah.
I got a girlfriend that reminds me of stuff. And
yeah, you remember all the next generation.
Yeah, I only
names,
remember the
though,
good
right?
things.
Yes, of course. Yes. Yeah.
So if I don't remember your name, I'm sorry. I do remember Volodo, because it's a German name. Yeah. So remember, kids, if you have a German name, I will more likely remember you.
And
But
if you don't have a
other than
German
that,
name, get an
369,
honorary one for
Hex,
$5.95.
Fenbeer, Mouth Tony, Hexicans. Good morning. Finn, Andre. Who else do we have? Expedition. That sounds like a new name. Cooking in crypto. What is that?
The Hex
Can we get
chef.
some Hex? Can we get some Hex cookies? That would be good. My good colleague Bob Legai, my crypto trading colleague.
Isn't it D-bomb?
D-bomb?
D-bomb.
No way some out.
He may breach at any time, so just stay tuned.
The General Wales is on a secret assignment. He may or may not join. We don't know his whereabouts, as all secret missions require absolute silence. It's like Black Ops mode. He's gone. What do you call it? He's going dark. Hex on air. Oh, look at that. Is that? Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Live long and prosper, Chris.
Yep.
Trekkie's in the house.
You know this is where Das Bomb learned English, right? It's all the next generation. So
Actually,
so,
wait.
Patach.
I learned English. I actually watched Star Trek in German, but where I really learned English was Naruto. Subtitles.
Naruto. So you learned it through the Japanese redubbing of the anime.
Exactly. So you learn some Japanese. It's the best thing you can do in your life. Don't take books. Don't go to school. Just find a show you really like.
Yes.
Switch it to the original language.
Yeah.
Put on the subtitles that you want to learn the language of, and you're golden. Like, you learn English, you watch something that you like, you have constant exposure to it, you're speaking it while you listen to it, it's muito bene.
And-
Yeah, start
as
with
you can
Peppa
see-
Pig.
Wait a minute. Wait, Das Bomb, this would account for your intonation being a lot like, huh? Look, this way. We must go now. You know, really the intonation is very
Wait a-
Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the original series though, because there was like one laser cannon shot at the beginning of each episode from the Enterprise, and then the rest of the 40 minutes was all just talk and funny acting. And
Well,
Not
they
that
had a
bad.
limited budget, you know, only
What-
$1
what do
million
you know?
per episode. Yeah.
yes.
Speaking, look, whales
Hello!
multiply.
Das
Whales
Whales.
are multiplying.
We were
That's Wales.
That's Wales. We were just talking about you.
Sperm whales only. Me not allowed.
Nice.
How's everybody doing?
The
Good,
man
good.
of the hour.
Doing
We are
good,
talking
doing
about your
good.
Black Ops mission.
Yes.
It's high secrets that you were I don't know, on the way.
No.
That's Bob Square.
The chat will not stop with the whale
That's
reference.
Bob
Yeah.
SquarePants. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that shit in my head. Imagine if the song actually went like that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Someone's in a good mood.
Who's that?
Who's that? You?
I'm always in a good mood. I just got
Tell-
zero tolerance.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
No,
get,
who
would
else
you
is
get
in a
up
good
on the
mood?
wrong side of bed? bro?
No, I'm always
This
in a
guy.
good mood. You guys just don't know the difference between intolerable bullshit and tolerable bullshit. We just come from different places. That's all.
That may be true. Yes.
That's a fact. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. So that's a fact. Yeah,
This is
because what the fuck? I know what I'm saying makes sense, but everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. So it's clearly because we come from two different environments. Because I'm not crazy. Y'all motherfuckers just don't know better. And that's okay. You'll learn.
is this RG3 doing calisthenics?
He's doing jumping jacks.
Doing one.
This stream will self-destruct in 30 seconds after it was aired.
But the Fox Riverside, is that like a prestigious Hollywood
I have no idea.
cinema?
I have no idea, unfortunately. Pop might know more than me. I don't
Say what?
Is the Riverside famous?
The Fox Riverside, is that a famous
Yeah, sure.
cinema?
Sure. It's like
Cinematographic place?
Westwood is big for opening engagements. Fox Riverside in Century City. There's another one called the Plit, and then of course there's Mans Grauman's Chinese Theater on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes, I've been there.
Yep. And there's also, I'm sorry, one more. The Egyptian used to be when they did it up again, but I think it's kind of fallen into disrepair again.
It's kind of
That's
crazy. how
also
that
on. That's
happens.
also on Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah, they come and go. It's like there's like
Yeah.
a big. There was a big thing in Hollywood about 15 years ago where they just redid everything. They had like really classic like reproductions of all the original silent movies, and it just became a huge resurgence of popularity. They redid the Walk of Fame. It was beautiful, and now
Yeah, I
you're
remember
not
that.
so
I
much.
remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
not so
remember
much
that, you're
anymore
right.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of sad because I remember how big of a deal it used to be to go to a movie. Even when I was growing up, it was still a big deal to go to a movie. Now, I mean, you see all manner of movie theaters that are just falling into disrepair, whether
Yes.
new or old. And I'm talking pre-Rona too. I'm not even talking post-Rona. It's just gotten worse after, I think.
On the way
Yeah.
out, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
it's kinda
advent of
sad.
streaming media and the bigger
Yeah.
TVs in the home, and people
Yeah.
started building media rooms, and they just
Yeah.
said, "Fuck it! I don't want people talking on their phone next to me when I'm paying $20 a ticket."
Yeah, you're right about that. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but
Also
I just
better food at home.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just like the experience. You know, it's just the experience of going to a movie. It's just not replaceable.
You can get to third base uninterrupted at home.
Well, look, I've never had a problem anywhere else. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
Are you still watching?
No, but it's true though. That
That
I
annoying
know.
pop-up though. After 2 hours, you come back and it's just there on the monitor.
I know a company here in Munich. They supply carpets, like they do the carpets, thick carpets for these movie theaters.
Right.
And already before the pandemic, they would only accept jobs cash in advance because that whole industry is like super
Flaky.
hanging on a thread, and it's business going down and down and down for years. So it's not a good look.
It's not stable. It's not stable.
Future.
Just
you
know what it is? It's because the economics is so bad, right? People think who makes the money in these movies? It's really the producers, the production, the people putting the money up,
and the concession stand.
And the concession stand.
That's the biggest moneymaker in the movie theater.
But that's part of the problem. That's the only moneymaker in the movie theater.
Right.
Right.
You can't sneak in your own snacks.
Yeah. Everybody. Everybody doesn't eat. Everybody doesn't even eat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's and then who wants to make those lines? So it's like a double entendre to the negative. It doesn't really work out.
What is this? What?
Fun fact: if you go to the back row of the theater, full moon, you can talking to this.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep. Well, look, I'll tell you what, Alan. In all seriousness, because the Lord of the Rings show is coming out, my wife was fighting. She saw the Fellowship of the Ring, the extended version, and she absolutely hated it. She's like, what is this? I know all this is going to happen. This is all crap. This is terrible. I'm so boring. And I'm like, don't worry. There's 2 more installments. There's only like 5 hours more that you got to sit through. No! So now we just finished, just before this stream, we finished Return of the King. And yes, every goddamn question on the face of the fucking cosmos, she's got to ask me at full volume. I got to pause it. No, that's Faramir. He's going to be lit on fire. Okay. No, that's his fucking father. No, that's not his girlfriend. God damn it, that's Frodo. And it was just, I can't do that in a theater, right? So,
no,
yes.
you can't.
My precious.
I actually hate when people ask me questions while I'm watching something. I'll be like,
yeah.
My sister loves doing that to me too. I'll be like, man, if you don't shut the hell up. It's so annoying. Like, you're just trying to watch.
I am the talker. I comment everything.
Oh, that's you? I can't stand that, man. I can't
and there is
stand
somebody
that.
laughing really hard about it right now.
That's Bush laughing.
Like, yo, shut up and watch it. Laugh to yourself. Enjoy it in silence.
JFK 666, Papa's Netflix and no chill. Thank you.
But
Well
it also
said.
kind of depends on the movie, right? So probably if it's something monumental like the latest Top Gun or Lord of the Rings or the highest of stakes, that's probably what you want to see on a big screen. But the regular,
I'm not sure. No,
I don't know, the
would
latest
not want
Disney
to go
joint. I
to
don't know if I have to
the
see
cinema.
that.
Do not want to
At a
go
cinema.
I would
to a
want to watch
cinema
it with
for
a bunch
highest
of
of
Hexicans.
stakes.
I would.
It would be funny though to onboard a bunch of random people at the cinema again.
Just imagine a room full of Hexicans
Yeah.
in there watching.
Randos midday and a weekday come in. I got a free ticket. What is this about? Is it in color? Is there air conditioning? Can I have some popcorn? And then you're like, we'd like to onboard you. Oh, I don't have any money. That crypto's a scam.
Yes, Hexicans. Tell them to shut the F up during the movie.
Yes.
Netflix and chill. Yeah, that's what it's going to be once High as the Stakes is.
Oh yes.
If it hits Netflix.
Yes. We'll be the biggest Netflix fans.
Yeah, for sure. At least until it's gone.
Yep. So I saw
Finn
this
Bear-
picture.
Yeah, Finn Bear says he still hasn't seen the new Top Gun.
Yeah,
Neither
me
have I.
neither. I missed it.
I lived it.
Oh god. Oh yeah, you. Back in 19.
Right.
Swooping the hair that I don't have.
I missed it too, man. And now it's out of the cinema. Shit. So I have to wait for the Blu-ray.
And on to the torrents.
Okay.
I do have a
Pirate Bay.
couple hookups here. I can peruse.
I do have a couple of websites.
For all the kids
Chat,
watching at home,
audience.
we don't condone that.
How many of you are gamers in here?
Don't do that.
Gamers.
How many of you are
Not me.
gamers? What was your reaction to this picture? Because the only thing that I could see when I was looking at this picture is
Titanic.
praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
Yeah. Huh?
I'm not a gamer, so I don't know.
Yeah. Gamer only moment.
I think somebody made. Oh, okay.
From
Is that
Makes
from
sense.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
No.
no,
Looks like it.
no.
It's the same costume.
hilarious.
King Art.
It
King
is the
from
same
Arthur's
a-
costume, though.
Take a look. Look it up. See if I'm
It is
wrong.
the same
No,
costume.
It's the same fucking
It's
costume.
the same costume. Yeah.
It
The
is.
helmet, yeah.
Well,
No, the
okay,
sun,
They all look
the
the
sun.
same at nights, but
The sash and the sun. Anyway,
nah.
RG3's Game of Thrones. Yep.
Yeah, he is different.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Right. I'm a nerd.
There it
goes
is.
your date with Hexicans.
Yep. You didn't have a shot to begin with, but now
There
you
you go.
seriously don't have
You
a
blew
shot.
it all the way out.
But we also have so we have RG3. Wait, I'm gonna make more bad puns. We got RG3 with the Y. And what comes after Y?
Oh boy.
Z.
We
Are you
got
follow-
the MCA crypto
Oh.
advisors.
What? I'm
Das
lost.
Bomb is following his own
Yeah.
brand of the mathematic calculation of comedy.
Oh.
thinking-
He really is.
Yep.
Because it just clicked.
Yeah, right.
I had no idea what he meant.
He's making the Y.
That's funny. Could somebody please meme him in there though? That would be much better.
Yeah. That would
If
be
you
Yeah,
would've
we
put
need
this up
we need
first.
Abit on this.
putting the Y in YMCA.
Yeah. Should have put the Y up first. I might have figured out the rest. Oh my
Oh,
god.
well.
This is definitely meme worthy though. If you can just take him out of this picture,
Yeah.
he can go in many different
Oh
ways.
yeah.
We can do
Samantha's
all this.
I
got-
saw
stuff.
Motley
Like-
made one already.
Like the counter is like 3 feet above him with the cookie jar. I don't mean to say that he's short, but boy is he
No,
short.
but it would work though.
He's my height, by the way, so I can't. It's just a running gag, and he's
we're-
like 5'10" and a half or 5'11". It's
Is
not
he?
even.
I thought we were at the
Yes.
same height. I'm like 5'8". I'm not that tall either.
Well, so then there's no. See, it's even funnier if you joke about his height because he's taller than you.
Yeah. I don't find that kind of shit funny. So whatever, man.
It's just funny because it's not true.
Like it's funnier things to joke about. Some person's height isn't really a target for me. Like, that's
Well,
like
Yeah,
kindergarten level.
Yeah.
We're adults now.
you're tall. How's the weather up there?
Yeah,
sir?
exactly.
What does that mean?
Why are you sitting down? Shouldn't you be playing basketball? Oh.
Who started that anyway? Was that Brizology, probably, I guess?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or Hexo?
I think it was a
One of
picture
the
of a
two.
meetup. It was a picture of a meetup, and it was like a fisheye lens, and he was standing on the left. For some
All
reason,
right.
he looked like he was like 2 feet shorter than everyone else. It wasn't the case.
Is that true? I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm 5'9".
Brizology standing up for himself.
Oops.
Oh, there he goes.
By the way,
thought
it's-
you was
it's-
asleep,
yes,
brother.
It is slander. Yes,
Yes. Fair enough.
I will represent you as a class action participant.
Based on Jerry Oaksmith's comment, I am 5'9". I retract.
What is it?
I'm
5'9".
5'9".
Libel was the written one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, slander is the verbal one,
Okay.
so he is correct.
There you go.
Moving
Although
on.
he could have capitalized the S, but that's okay.
Probably was typing it on his desktop.
Brizology, you misspelled salamander. Come on. Stupid.
Slammed her.
Slander. Ooh, Alan
I'm getting everybody. This just in. I'm getting news updates.
Uh-oh.
We're getting live meme updates from your Hexcellence. I'm bringing it up right now.
Oh, well done.
Respect.
They have to be filtered through Das Bomb's laugh-o-meter.
Sorry, it got me.
There you go. I like how close
And the
his,
size
his left hand
the
is
size
going
is
toward the
correct
crotch.
as well.
Can you work it so he's grabbing two crotches at once? That would be a trick.
It's a start.
Oh, Sunny B arrived.
I am 5'11", Sandy B, and there you have it. So in case you're trying to buy me a suit, well, I don't know. I take a 42 regular, and I'm 5'11". So there you go.
What? My Hexo meme was funny, but das Baum won't message me.
What?
Boo.
Boo.
Yes, I liked your one on
You
Twitter. That was very
never
funny.
messaged me.
Hey, go grab it from his Twitter. It's very good.
Did you say 42 regular?
Yeah.
What about you?
I guess the same.
52 regular?
What, you're
Speaking of-
52 regular?
Yeah.
How tall are you, bro?
1,82 Meter.
Come on, man.
Wo, das ist groß.
1,92 Meter.
I
Yeah,
used
we
to
have-
be
we have
1,85
to-
Meter,
we have to convert all of
but
it.
You're shrinking
You
already?
should,
yes.
you should go to
Yeah.
light beer
Should go see a
Oktoberfest.
Oh, that's the compression of fine. Do some exercise.
Yeah, that's
Go-
true too.
Go do
Yeah.
some
Do some
stretching.
exercise.
Better go jump somewhere or some shit. I be running, bro. I'm
Inch
trying to
to
fight death.
centimeter converter.
Doing weights and
Google
cardio.
185 centimeters.
180
Shrinks the DJ.
182 centimeters is 71 inches.
Honey, I
What?
shrunk the DJ.
How do you even do that?
Was?
182 is 5.9 foot.
There you go.
There you go.
What?
That's you.
5.97 foot.
That's
He's
Wales
like, what?
only? I'm
What?
I'm 185.
Taller than Wales.
I'm actually 5'8", not 5'9".
Haha.
Oh, you were
I was-
stretching it,
I
huh?
was going by the Jerry Oaksmith
Well,
rule.
You could wear those clogs, you know.
Yeah, I'll get some Tims that are like, supersized.
Nah,
Get
okay.
those fuck me pumps on, man.
Some supersized Tims. Give myself a couple inches.
Yeah.
High heels.
Shoot up to 5'10".
Right on.
Did you guys see that? That was funny. It was this cardboard Richard Hart.
That was funny. I remember
Yeah.
that. It was a cardboard Richard Hart. But show Alan's thing. This is not it. Show Alan's meme on the Twitter. It's
Yes.
it's very nice.
I have to search for it or what? Like,
Don't know how to
what's
spell his
going on?
name?
How about he sends it to me? I have no idea what he is talking about. Not messaging. Like
You
he never
keep up
messaged
on
me.
none of our most loyal viewers Twitter spaces, man. How dare you?
How am I supposed to find it?
Alan Fizame. He has a weird name on Twitch. I'll give you that.
On Twitch.
Weird.
Yeah, something
for Twitter.
Mexican.
You're weird.
Mexican Hexican.
Hold on. We can identify as a specific height. Shout out to Torin. I didn't even know. If that's
All
the
right,
case,
must I do
identify as
everything for
6'7".
you?
I identify as 6'7", and I'm ready to go to the NBA draft right now.
I was about to say
I'll
that's
send it
good
to
for
you.
basketball.
God damn it!
Right. Give me that check, damn it.
Pro league.
Buy up all
Pro
that.
baller.
Hell yeah, buy up all that hex. Them boys get paid young now. It ain't like it used to be. Buy up all that hex and then retire.
Oh god.
So, as soon as I get that check, quit. Because it's like with no guarantee sometimes. So it works out
Hey.
both ways.
It's like X always said, is the street baller and the pro baller. But
That's
the
right.
street baller's got the nicest moves.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me, Alan. I can't find it on your tweets either. Can you DM that to me or something, or to Dustbomb? If he's blocking you, send it to me. Because
not
I know
blocking
I've seen
him.
it.
That
It's
is-
the
I didn't
Sistine
follow.
Chapel.
I
It's the
didn't
Sistine
follow him,
Chapel
but
one. It's really funny.
That
Sistine
is so
Chapel.
true. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just dying at the JFK's message because it's true. I would definitely be buying up
Yeah,
all that.
thanks Alan.
I could not imagine myself on a $20 million contract on an annual basis in the NBA. I would never have any fiat. I'd be buying up all the fucking X. Yeah, I'd hate me.
No,
Okay.
we-
so
Well, probably not. Unless you were trying to buy too, right?
yeah.
Is it the
Yeah.
Hexo one? The Hexo with
Yes, yeah, he just sent it to me.
that
I
was-
got it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
damn. This is not the one that I saw. Thanks. Okay, he says, whoops, not it. He just sent me one that's like ridiculous. Cannot show this one.
Oh,
No,
I
not
saw
this
that
one.
one. I saw
This
that.
But
one's
this is the
good,
same
but-
as this one. That would have been
No.
our next topic
No.
about how Hexo bamboozled everybody.
Yeah, I actually fell for it. I thought he was
Yeah,
really
me
on
too.
the show.
Jesus.
Been had.
Y'all guys act like y'all don't know Hexo, man.
I know him, but I don't know him.
Find me. I don't know. I guess we'll never find it.
Well,
Deleted my
give
Twitter.
Alon a couple minutes. He's gonna maybe dig the right one up. Maybe he's just putting me on. He sent me one that's just ridiculous. Emphasis on the dick.
Oh wow, Hex isn't being sold down. What's going on?
Hooray!
Is everybody okay out there?
It's been like 14, 15 hours since the big stakes have come unglued, and
Well,
now
the big stake typically doesn't imply
The
some
bow
pressure's
wave.
coming.
right.
It's typically the small stakes, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Right.
I just always
it's
expect it
still-
to get sold down just because it's up.
No,
That's
it's
all.
still hanging there. It's still hanging there, but I don't know if this is like a giant bear flag. I'm not sure.
We are above the 100-day though.
I think
we
it's
are
not a bear flag.
we are above the 50-day. We are above the 100-day if it closes now, and then we'll have a positive cross on that one. And on the Ichimoku in the cloud, it looks super good right now. As long as the general macro doesn't kick the whole crypto market down, seems good to
Oh.
go from here.
On the Ichimoku
12
cloud,
cent
I haven't
target.
looked at
Oh
this
wait,
for
I forgot the
ages.
banner. Not financial advice.
But then it's an ascending triangle if it's not a bear flag, because down, up, down is usually the
Oh, I
move.
got
But
it. I got it.
but
No,
So-
I hope not.
no. The real cheat code is up, down, BA, start.
Anyways, I see an ascending wedge,
I found it.
No,
and
wait.
if it breaks out to the
Oh,
upside
sorry.
above 6.5, 7 cents,
Yep.
where it topped out, then
Yep.
we'll see some upside pressure.
Some
But
face melting.
Yeah, but the moving averages overall, the ones that I use, are still in a bearish formation.
Right.
So we would have to recover a couple of long-term trend lines or a couple of long-term moving averages before we actually can say, we could. So how do bottoms happen? And because I've said that we've recovered the bottom long ago. And why did I say that? Well, I said that for a couple reasons. The first was what I saw in the liquidity pool. Second was what I saw on the chart. But the
Right.
chart stuff,
Bottom has happened because of personal preference, man. You can't hate on that.
sure. But the chart is always changing, right? Because people are always buying and selling. So that's the one that you kind of gotta hold on to make sure that your theory is correct or your analysis is correct, because that's really the one that lets you know whether your thought is valid or not. Because the liquidity pool can stay the same, but that doesn't mean that the perspective of the market can't change, right? You guys get that?
Right.
That's like that's like a level removed from understanding
But
how price can impact things. Go ahead, bro.
But the liquidity has cut in half. It used to be 230 million. It's now down to 118, which kind of supports
Yeah.
bullish
It does.
move
Yeah, it does. But
from past experience.
my point is like, well, what happens if all of a sudden that amount of liquidity becomes bearish?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
To the point-
today, day 996, we have 200 million hex in the liquidity pool.
Oh.
I see 118 on the.
you're looking at Apex.
Yeah.
They track different things.
Yeah. So I'm looking at hex daily stats, and
Yeah.
the biggest recent amount we had was 300 million, and it got reduced by a third down to 200.
200. Okay.
Yeah, but it was 300 to 10 million USDC, and now it's 200 to 14 million USDC. So it definitely got bought up. This is why the ratio changed. Yeah.
By the way, a shout out to Dorsey, who points out that most wedgies are ascending. Wedgies, you see the grabbing of the underwear and the pulling up from behind. Yes,
It happens. It happens.
it does happen. Yes, well done.
So let's zoom on that. Just so you know, so the red, this is the moving average. This is a moving average, and the green one is also a moving average. That's the green one is 50, orange one is 100, and red one is 200 day. We're currently on the daily time frame. We're just barely getting above it. It couldn't hold here, but
So
we're getting
gearing up for a golden cross, though, if possible. But that takes time.
The real golden cross would be 50 over 200. That's still
Yep.
far away.
Yep.
So if you
And they both have to be ascending when they cross, or else it's not a true golden cross, right?
It could be October, November-ish. Yeah,
that's still far out. October or something is for the golden cross. But I mean, usually when the golden cross happens, it's like already too late. Like you're way too late for this, unless you want to be super safe. Like the opportunity is to buy the bottom, to buy the lows, right? The 3 cents, the 2 cents, the 4 cents. You know.
Correct. You buy when there's maximum pain in the market. That's why you use sentiment as your signal, not the chart.
I'm just laughing at the chat. They know me too well already.
Oh, look at that! It's
Anyone they're
Patrice.
selling.
That's funny because it's true.
Patrice von Paris. I just learned about him recently. He apparently found us via Twitch just from a random stream from DJ, right?
Nice.
One of my onboards. What are you talking about?
All right.
Yeah. Welcome to the morning show.
Hex DJ on Twitch.
Let me know if you want to join in. I'll let you on. DM me on
French,
Telegram. Ah oui?
Oh.
Il parle français?
We don't want to encourage this behavior. Stop it.
Oh, actually, he also speaks German.
Oh, great. Oh, wonderful.
Don't cross the yellow streams, man.
Hey.
So this shrivelly thing, is that your Ichimoku cloud?
No, that is the weekly 21 average. I have it on all time frames.
All right.
So the 21 is usually in a let's go to BTC USD.
This is like a cross section of my colonoscopy.
Ichimoku.
No, it's not. The 21 weekly SMA and EMA ribbon is usually in a bull market a support where the price likes to go back to. So if you go on a weekly time frame, it likes to check it. Are we still in a bull uptrend? Yeah, we are. Are we still in a bull uptrend? Yeah, we are. We go higher. We go higher. Are we still in a bull uptrend? Yeah, we are. It likes to check it. And when we're in a bear market, the 21 ribbon, the 21 weekly is usually resistance. So it tests it. Can it get above it or not? And yeah, it was true for this run as well. Like it came close to it, but never touched it. And then we broke through. Right now it's resistance again. And it's coming up here again at like 25,
I wasn't
26.
gonna not make fun of that.
Right now.
I don't think we will make it, bros. At least Bitcoin. I don't think
Why
we will
not?
make it.
But we need the miracle.
These are the target areas that are ready.
What
Nice.
is the Panzer Division to make the miracle?
I'm soft and dip as miracle whip.
Oh, wow.
Funnily enough, for HEX, it's also kind of holds true.
We're
Where
spitting bars with them hardy hard.
as long as we're above the 21 weekly, it's like it's nice. And then once we get below it, it's resistance. So this is why I like to keep it up on the.
So see, it looks like right now, from the looks of it, the market is trying to structure itself by consolidating sideways in this range between what, low fours and high sixes.
Don't encourage him.
It's one of our best moments, though. This is the last show.
Yo, that killed everybody. Everybody was like, what?
That was one of our best moments.
Oh my god.
All right, so we need a miracle breakout.
No. Hold on. Listen up. So if the market continues to
Mhm.
chop sideways, right? I.e.,
Yeah.
momentum to the upside continues to build, right? Because
Yeah.
the market has to. So how do markets operate, right? How do they build? How do they go up and down? Well, you have to realize that it's really like a game of Tetris, but you can't actually see the game that's being played because it's not being displayed to you on this chart. But that's the thing about the volume profile, that statistical distribution of volume at price that I like to show sometimes. That's where
Mm.
you really see what's going on. But the counter to that is seeing what price is doing right now. You see that orange line or yellow line Dasbom has highlighted?
Mhm.
The bottom. Second from the bottom. Yep,
The
that one.
fib line. Mhm.
Yeah, that line
It's
is
not a fib line though. It's a support line.
that line.
Because wait, let me
Go ahead.
hide everything and then
Okay, cool. That's even
so
better. So that line, right? You see how you got the bottom, right? At that lower line. Then what the market did was that it retraced, right? It recovered all the way to whatever that first level is, 6 cents plus, came back down to 4 cents,
Yeah.
right? The market came back up, ran up to 7 cents again.
Yep.
Then it came back down again to the previous, right? That previous area of what you would call resistance after the market bottomed that second time, but
Yeah.
higher. You see, so the market is slowly building up its volume down here because it's making higher highs
Yeah.
consistently, right? Not lower lows. And this is what we need to look for. We want to see the market recapture those old resistance points which become support time and time again. Over time, basically, just like you saw it happen here. Sometimes it'll happen at the peaks, but most of the times it's going to happen at the support areas, just like you're seeing there. And
Mhm.
that's how you know. That's how I knew we were in the bottom. As soon as it happened that second time, I knew for sure. The first time I was going off liquidity and sentiment. The second time it was off the chart and how it was built, that structure, because that is how markets really show you what's going on. Even in something
All right.
like crypto, right? Because we're human and everything that happens in markets is going to be the same. So when you see something like that, that's how you really identify how the market is
But
building that
basically, that's
bottom.
why the recent low was so important because that
Yep,
would have invalidated what you just said if it
correct.
went lower than it did.
100%. Yep,
All
100%.
right.
yeah. If this support would have been broken
Yeah.
and closed somewhere around this area, that would have been a lower
Exactly.
low, and then the market basically signaling, nah, that's not the bottom, we go lower.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. So people still
Which
waiting
would
for a
in
cent.
return mean that it's not a bear flag,
Right. It could not be. That's right.
this whole structure.
Yeah, it could not be. It could be that it ends up being one, but for now, it's not looking like it.
Yeah.
No financial
So
advice. Yes.
right now, this signaled that the breakout from the triangle was real. We
Mhm.
got 3 consecutive higher lows, and from there on, it's just how far can we get without the macro, or how far can we get and decouple from the general crypto
Yeah,
sentiment in the
yeah.
market.
That's the key. The
This
key
is
is
what it's all
decoupling
about.
from the sentiment because we can't escape the macro. But the question is, will people want to sell an actual valuable asset? Because the macro picture continues to deteriorate. Hex continues to stand and perform, right? So people selling their Hex, I don't know why they're doing it outside of the need for cash.
Hmm.
So unless they need cash because everything else is underperforming, that's when we'll see some selling pressure for sure. Because people will need to recoup their losses from the other crap shoots that they've got the money in, not realizing that this is where they should be putting more money. But when you need it, it doesn't matter. You got to get it. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So, in regards to your earlier question for the Ichimoku itself,
Yeah.
so
We have to
the
cross
Ichimoku,
all the way through that.
yeah, the Ichimoku trading principles, they say that once you are back in the cloud, this is the red cloud. There is also the green cloud. Wait, let me go back a little bit so people can actually see it. This is the green. Oh, wait.
Yes,
my
the
settings.
tiny
It's
one.
confusing for people to see if I have everything on. So I'm just gonna remove it. I programmed this script for my own indicators so I don't have to constantly switch them around.
Switch them around.
So this is a green cloud here. As long as you're above the cloud and you got the Tenkan and the Kijun spacing
it's
out
bullish.
and closing, those are basically moving averages. And this is particular Ichimoku is set to 20, 60, 120. That's double the normal Ichimoku. In the legacy market, the single settings work. But in crypto, because everything moves so fast, you usually set it to double and then you get the best results for it. So as long as we're above the cloud, it's like all Gucci. And the moment you break through, it's the same kind of thing as with the 21 moving average. You're like below the cloud, you got the resistance, everything is the bearish tone. And the moment you are able to break through again through the cloud, there is one thing that has a chance of happening. It's not guaranteed, like it didn't happen here I called this out that there is a setup for it, but it didn't happen here. This broke down. So now there is a new chance of it. And there are, in the Ichimoku system, there is, where is my...
Yes, Sandy B, you heard that right. Das Bomb did say it's all Gucci.
Yes, Gucci.
I missed that somehow. I'm sorry. Wow.
He said itchy.
Yeah, what's going on?
If all this happens, then it's all Gucci.
Itchy.
So we have the positive cross of the moving averages, which is the blue over red. So the short term price action moving average goes above the slower one, the red one. So 20 over 60 moving day average. We got the entry into the cloud. The cloud is basically a forward projected price action of the past, and it gives you an average of what you have to overtake. And this flat line here is because of the calculations that it does. There is some math involved. The price usually tends to go back to the average, and it wants to go back to it. If you are too many standard deviations away from the average, usually price tends to bounce back. And this is what this trading system is all about. It's trying to see when does this event occur. So this flat line, when you see that on the Ichimoku, it's usually a sign of price wants to go back to the average. Can you please get the door?
Yes.
And if you know how to use it properly, it can actually give you a small window to look into the future.
Yeah.
But we're not advocating trading here, guys.
No, we're not. No, this is for long-term investing, and I personally use it for long-term investing.
Just curious
and trying
where
to find a good point.
Moves. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good. That's what I'm glad you made that comment, because if there's something about technical analysis that a lot of people probably don't know, is that the longer the time frame, the more solid the analysis could be.
True.
Right? Because it's more cemented, because it took a longer period of time to happen. So here's a quick professional session on how to do technical analysis properly. You have to zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah. And you start your analysis at the highest time frame.
Exactly.
You start at the months, you go to the week, and then you go daily. And I recommend never go below daily, by the way, if you want to look at
here's something interesting that I ended up discovering over time. The trends change at the lowest level first.
Yeah.
They change at the lowest level first. So the change is going to happen in the 5-minute chart, but you're not going to be being able to see it on the bigger time frames is going to be almost impossible.
True.
That's the catch 22. And I only know this because I've been looking at charts for over a decade. There's no other way to know this. There's no other way to know this because you don't pick it up in real time unless you know exactly what to look for and you're waiting for it. And it's like, how do bottoms happen? Right? Bottoms happen because people think, oh, it's going to fucking puke. I can't take it anymore. It's done. And then it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you bring Archie's comment up again, please?
Don't trade.
Yeah, don't trade folks. You're right. Trade cryptocurrency instead.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just to finish up real quick. So we got the positive cross, and we got the close in the cloud, which sets up for a so-called edge-to-edge trade. Usually, once the price has averaged out enough and there is enough confidence in the market, the price tends to go through the cloud on to the opposite direction. And this is a chance, it's not a guarantee, but price tends to do that every now and then. It failed here, and there was a fail here where it's gone like half, but then it broke down again. So this might be a good setup.
But look at what I was just saying. Look at what I was just saying. You could see what I was just saying right at the bottom of this most recent local low. The market looked like it was going to crash. And look at where it's at now. It did a complete about face. It just reversed on the drop of a dime. That's how bottoms are made. And that's the hard thing to figure out about. I mean bottoms in real time. Right? Because I'm not talking about a bottom after a month. Like, yeah, it's obvious after a month, bro. I mean, in real time, how do you see it? You got to really be aware of sentiment. Market sentiment is really the key because that's how you really, really spot those bottoms. Is not ever obvious. It's really always understanding what people's psychology is. That's the key relative to price, right? Because at that point when we were at 3 cents, everybody was waiting for one. Everybody. Here we are. Never to see it. Right? Very, very improbable at this point unless something
never
changes.
Say never.
Well,
like, yeah.
I'm
still cautious with the
Hear what I just said. I spoke properly. Improbable, not impossible at this point, unless something changes. Right? That's how it works. That's the clear-cut sentence of where we're at, because your analysis, in my opinion, is correct, and then you have that slanted red line with the downward slope. So, of course, we're not entirely out of the woods yet. Even on my chart, we're not entirely out of the woods yet. But that's how markets reverse, right? When it looks like you're not out of the woods yet. That's the catch, right? It's a dance. It's not a test. That's the hard part about this game. Imagine all the people.
The hard part.
Well, it's not easy, right? It's not easy. Because
I think you missed it. Pun intended. Hard. The hard. For some reason, it got me.
Desban, can you kick yourself, please? Please, sir. Thank you.
I didn't think I was going to do it.
In the break. Even without admin keys, I got the power.
Nice.
You're ridiculous, man. That was funny.
JFK is doing it right. He says, fuck these guys' advice. I'm listening to Paris Hilton's advice and loading up on NFTs.
Hey,
by the
Let's
way,
go.
Yeah, I get a
the whole
board
sentiment
ape.
with the one sentence, with the one centers, it's no different than all the people that said we're gonna go down back to the AA levels in year 1 or something. Like, what was the bottom for big paydays? Was like 0.002 or something? Was it 2 zeros or 3 zeros?
Bottom for big payday.
2
It's
zeros.
It's 3 zeros and
3 zeros.
3 zeros
Okay,
and
yeah.
like a 1.9. Really, it was like very, very high one, like right below 2.
Yeah. And I remember everybody was sitting there everybody knew that there's gonna be the mother of all dips, and everybody was sitting there waiting. We had this whole run up into the new year where it went to like 1.5 cents, and everybody said, "Oh fuck, we missed the boat." But wait, we know there's gonna be a mass event where we can still buy the lows, and everybody and their mother thought that whenever this dip happened, that it would go lower. Everybody was, especially the haters and the dark chats, were like, it's over, it's done. Big Payday is gonna kill HEX, and the market, the other people were sitting there and were like, yeah, I'm gonna get me some of that cheap HEX, and people were buying it and like partying for it. We were partying in the chat, partying in the voice chat, partying on YouTube, and everybody, people stepped away while they were streaming and like, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna click that button while I'm streaming.
Yep.
Hexo caught it live on his stream. He bought the bottom live.
The bottom live.
Yeah, and then it
was
never
like
came
$500
down back down.
though, right?
Yeah, it wasn't much, but still.
How much is that? How much are those $500
How
now?
much is that now?
Yeah, well, no, but he's sad that it was only $500 at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't much. We could see.
I don't remember, but I
he
saw
caught
it. I bought.
Like, I'm all in, everyone. No, Hexo, don't.
I literally bought right after him because I was waiting. Like everybody was waiting that day. Everybody was waiting, man. Everybody was waiting that day. It was a good day. Everybody was happy. Good old days.
I was still going through my T-share enlightenment phase. Like, I think the T-shares are important, aren't they?
I didn't get T-shares like that. Then I just knew I needed to have a shit ton of X. That's all I knew at the time. That was good enough for me. Good enough for me at the time. Good old days, man.
There'll be fun days ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Nah, it's dead.
It's game over.
Nah.
Hex is dead. Never mind it.
Sell it all. Go away. Leave me alone.
It's game over.
Oh my god. Hex Down Under outro. Speaking of Down Under, Pepe B, do you wish to send a message of love to our beloved colleagues on the Hex Late Show?
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Me?
We were expecting them to show up today, but they didn't.
It's okay. It's okay that they didn't.
all
But
right.
no, I'd love to send a message of love and respect. I think some things got said, and I'm very embarrassed at my behavior, and I'm very sorry, especially to Tangent, for taking the steps a little bit too far off of a place that I shouldn't have been in the first place. Truly, it was a message of, hey,
You mean a rap battle?
Oh, that was after that, man. Don't put me on with the big screen. Come on. Get me out of here.
You have the speech now, man. So
Yes, real tears.
No.
Speech.
Look, it's a very humbling moment when another Hexican can put you in your place and say, remember what this means to your legacy. You are representing this community in some microcosm, and you should really kind of behave yourself accordingly. Think of your age and think of how many people are watching outside of the community and how much you're pissing on your bags. So I'm like, yeah, you're right. Holy shit. Oops. And then I know it all came from me. And again, it was a simple message to the Hex Late Show guys in a little bit of an inappropriate or very inappropriate manner. So I apologize to all you guys. Thank you.
Isn't he
I'm sorry that they're not
guys?
here in person to see me grovel, but it's DJ Cryptomatic, on behalf of them, please accept my apology.
Apology accepted.
You
No,
guys
I
need
thought
to
we
build-
I feel like
thought this was all just a
I've
joke,
forgiven
guys.
myself now.
Guys,
Huh?
you cannot finish an apology without building the bridge. Come on, do it. Well, those bumps, switch them around so they
You know
can
what?
build the bridge.
You know what? There's a better bridge to build. There's a better bridge to build. Das Bomb, can you please bring up the meme that I finally found? I put it in the Wake Up Hex chat. Can you bring that up? That's the bridge we want to build.
The what? Oh yeah.
I saw it and I didn't want to save it when I see it.
It's
but
in the
now I
vein
have
of the
to.
Sistine Chapel, please. It's classical art. Isn't this Da Vinci? No, not Da Vinci. It's Michelangelo. So can you please do bring it up? This is the bridge worth building.
I thought
Oh,
we were all
it's-
just making a
wait,
joke.
It's
God
it's
damn
not
it,
Da
this got
Vinci,
out of
but it's
proportion.
Michelangelo. Did you just say that?
Wait, the Sistine Chapel was painted by Michelangelo, no? Da Vinci? No, Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Why did you try to correct me and say it was Da Vinci?
Shit, let me Google that.
Everyone's getting wrecked left
Yeah,
and
I'm
right.
gonna verify that.
Right now, we all
Can you bring up the meme at least while we wait?
doing good shit when you're down 95%. And that's kind of been the
and a musical interlude comes from Das Beard.
That's
Michelangelo.
That's
Michelangelo.
Wikipedia says Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Can you please? Oh, thank you, Ellen Fizame.
Thank you for the $5.
That
I'm
$5.
trying to bring up
Nice.
the
yes,
meme,
thank
but multitasking.
Thank you for the
hard.
super chat.
Thank you, Alan.
He needs a Red Bull.
Here we go. This is exactly the bridge that you want to build.
Oh my god.
It's got the yes, it's pointing out the self-deprecating
obvious.
humor that I believe that Hexo made that himself, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken, but it looks a lot like his work. Anybody want to claim it instead of Hexo? It
Nah.
will get a golf clap.
No.
Nah.
Get your WhatsApp NFTs last couple of days. By Sunday is done.
28th, right? 28th
Das
is
Wasser
Sunday.
ist kaputt.
It's
Oh,
kaputt.
speaking of 3 days, by the way, 3 days left till Hex is 1,000 days old. We get 1,000 days of operation in 3 days. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Urgh.
Would be nice to celebrate with a giant hack.
Yeah. And for Icosa and the Watsa, mind the UTC time, because it's gonna be maybe wherever you are in the world. It might be in the middle of the night, might be in the morning, might be during the day. Check
Careful.
out the time zones. Be careful with that. Yeah. So don't miss the boat on the like very last day or something like that. Or if you do it on the very last day, make sure you're still in the correct time according to your time zone.
What's up?
It should be 28th
Sunday.
at 23:59 UTC. That should be the last time, if I am not mistaken. But double check on the website. It is 14 days after launch of Icosa.
Yep.
1,000 days.
And on that note, and another awkward moment of silence.
Silences are not awkward. Silences are
Refreshing.
refreshing. They are, you know, you can go zen, you can go into yourself, you can relax, you can order your thoughts.
Can outro.
You can outro.
Outro!